Oh my goodness. Hello everyone. Welcome into today's stream. How is everyone doing today? Oh, my alarm's going off. Oh my goodness. It means it's time. Hello everyone. Welcome. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Welcome in. There's so many of you here. Oh my goodness. We have some catching up to do. We have some things to talk about. And assuming that, like there are stars in the title and no life stealers are here, we'll have a lot of really fun things to talk about as long as you guys don't leak things. This will be a pretty interesting stream. Hello everyone, welcome in. Oh my goodness. Hello. Welcome to Lifesteal. It's been a hot second. There's so many of you here. Holy crap. Someone redeem drink. Let me drink. Winning. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. 5 months is crazy. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't make the sound effect. That's a little weird. Oh, there we go. It's a little delayed. Thank you so much. Okay. We have a bit of things to catch you guys up on. So I haven't been live the past few days, and that's because of a lot of things. One of the biggest things was there's been a lot of storms nearby where I'm living, and I've been really busy. And my power was like flickering off a lot, and it was kind of a tricky situation with my OBS, like was breaking and things were not going well for streaming. But we should be good now. I will say there is one really awkward thing for today. So this morning I only got like 1 hour of sleep, and I was doing some work this morning until I had to wake up early to do some like real life stuff at I think it was 9 a.m. was when I woke up, which wasn't that bad, and I ended up doing that till 12, and then I went out to go eat like a breakfast with my mom, and I don't know why, but that breakfast, something was wrong with that food or something. Like, it was good food. I don't know if I had too much and it was too, like, I ate too much at once, or if I just like ate a little, or it was like something was bad in it. I don't know. But the moment I came home, like I didn't feel sick. I didn't have any like sickness, but the moment I came home, I just threw up. Like, I was really sick. I don't know why. So I'm sorry if my energy is a little down today, but I'm excited for today. It was an experience this morning. I hope that everything goes well for today's stream. There's currently no one online right now though, which is crazy because I think there's a session supposed to happen in like 20 minutes. But honestly, I'm kind of happy that there's not as many people here. It kind of makes it more of a impactful moment, I guess. Because there's a few things today that I need to discuss with you guys. Number one, you may notice some of the stuff in my inventory is a little different than it was before. I died yesterday. Or was it yesterday? I think it was Friday. I died Friday. And so we have to get our gear back. The other day, Evbo logged on as a guest, and I thought it would be really funny to just kind of pop by because they wanted to do like a parkour challenge, a parkour duel. And it was kind of awkward because I just kind of wanted to go there for the fun of it, because I'm always so afraid to, like, on Lifesteal, I'm so afraid to die, because if I'm always afraid to die because I'm not the type of person to just go and jump somebody for hearts, you know? Like, I wouldn't just go and kill someone to get more hearts to get myself back up. That's just not in my nature. And so getting hearts for me is a very hard to do task. And so I'm always afraid to die, which makes me kind of afraid to interact sometimes. But it's kind of interesting, like with the Evbo thing, I was like, you know what? If I die, who cares? I have a ton of loot. I have a ton of things. I can just get it back. What's the worst that can happen, right? And so I just kind of full sent it to the thing and decided I'm not gonna be paranoid at all. I'm just gonna be silly and whimsical and have a ton of fun and be crazy. And when I got there, they were like, all right, let's do a parkour duel. And I was like, oh yeah, I'd love to do a parkour duel. And I won the parkour duel against Evbo, which was pretty cool. But there was a trap at the end of the parkour, and I immediately fell to my death. Well, I didn't die. I fell into the trap. It was like an armor stand trap, and it was crazy. Oh, I should mention also, because of the storms, my OBS wasn't working. So I didn't even record this, mind you. I have no footage of this, no evidence of any of this. But essentially, it was a honey block on a slab, which makes you unable to jump, which made me fall into a funnel. And that funnel, I immediately started like breaking my way out. But the problem is they used so many armor stands that it was impossible to eat anything. I had chorus fruit and I couldn't eat that. I couldn't eat my golden apples. I was just stuck, and then I got pushed into a block and I was trying so hard. I splashed myself with health things. I splashed myself with everything that I could do. I turtle mastered and it didn't matter. I was dead, and I died so quickly, and it was like clown minute, all of them on me. There was not much I could do. So I died, and on top of that, I lost all of my gear, everything that I owned. So we're gonna need to re-gear today, as much as we can. I don't think Zam will kill me, but there is a chance it happens. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see, like, what goes down today, because today is also going to be a pretty interesting lore day. Something that I've been kind of waiting for a while, and I'm a little nervous about it, I won't lie, because this could go one of two ways, and depending on how it goes, might it change how I even play the rest of this season. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of decides the rest of my experience in this season, and it could go very poorly or very positively, and we'll see how it goes. Little nervous. But there is one other thing that I might share with you. Actually, I think I will share with you guys. This is kind of interesting. And there better not be any life stealers in this stream, because this is a very, very secret, very top secret, and they better leave right now if they are. And I don't want to see this on Twitter either. Okay, you guys can't talk about this. But I don't know if you guys were watching anyone's streams or if anyone was live during the Spoke base building competition. I don't know if you guys saw last stream when we were live. We built the Krusty Krab. Well, we won. And we happen to have been shown a few things in that experiment. I don't know if I want to go into too much detail about what we have planned and what encountered from that, but there's a lot of things that have been in discussion in the past few days, and I know you guys have seen the previous, or you probably have seen the previous streams that we've had, but as you know, Team Focus has had a lot of plans and a lot of discussions about certain things, and I feel like we're gonna have a time soon where we're gonna need to use these certain things. And I'm very excited to see how it goes down. I don't know. There's a lot of layers to it that we're gonna need to talk about, and it's kind of we'll go through the journey and we'll see what happens. Zam is online. Okay, it's real now. But here's the thing. This is what scares me, and this is why I'm nervous. Okay? What I'm about to tell Zam, what I'm about to discuss with Zam, could either be one of the best decisions of my life on lifesteal, or one of the worst. In fact, it could either be the thing that kind of starts a brand new act, or it could just end all of this. So, I don't know. At least for me. I wouldn't want to harm Squiddo in any way. So I don't know. I'm kind of like nervous. I'm just kind of like pacing right now. I don't know. I'm trying to like think through how I want to best portray this, but I don't even know. I feel like I just need to have the conversation. But I don't really have much. The problem is like I can't even defend myself. I lost everything. This is a looting 3 sword, dude. Like, what am I doing? Oh, I'm so cooked. It's actually so bad. I'm actually so nervous. So do you know Spoke's plan? Don't you mean Team Focus's plan? I don't know if you guys really know what Spoke's plan was, but there there's a bit more layers than you guys know. But please do not leak anything. Yes, thank you, Shire, for pinning that. Oh god, I'm like pacing. I feel like I should be getting gear right now. Like I feel like I should be getting things to protect myself, like maybe a Turtle Master potion or like I don't know, strength potions. But at the back of my mind, I'm also thinking like I don't have time to get stacks of golden apples. Maybe I grab some of my god apples. Do you think that's a dumb decision? Dude, I don't know. I'm actually gonna push the button here as well. I have like a stack of god apples that I've collected myself. Like I could low-key just grab a few. I don't know when I'd ever use them otherwise, so I don't know. Is this about to run out? Okay, we're about to run out of netherwort of all things. So let me get some more netherwort. Oh man, we have a lot of stuff. So I've always been like the more grinder on our team, so I have a lot of resources. It's just it's just such a tedious task. And I don't want to waste all of the resources, you know? I want to keep them safe. Stretch, I'm stretching. Dude, my stomach hurts. I still feel sick from earlier when like I don't know if that's gonna affect me in the conversation. I'm just gonna have to take it slow, I guess. I don't know. we'll see how it goes. Honestly, listen to Spoke's plan and still don't know what he said. Well, with Spoke's plan, it's interesting because Spoke has a lot of things planned that we were wanting to do. But what's funny is we were actually wrong and Spoke didn't know about like any of this stuff. So, Spoke I think now does and is very excited for this, which is a whole nother layer of things, which is very exciting, very, very exciting. So yeah, we're gonna have an interesting experience as a team. I'm curious like what comes of it. I need to get gear. What gear, guys, chat, what gear am I missing? I know I'm missing golden apples, but I can't really get gold right now. Should I get like potions, more fire res and stuff? I need cobwebs. Do we have cobwebs? I'm gonna check. Cobwebs. Oh, there's some cobwebs. It's better than nothing. Oh, dude, I'm so nervous. Okay, cobwebs. Do we have any more? Is that it? Is that actually all the cobwebs? Do I need to set up like an armadillo farm? Ooh. I almost leaked something that I can't say. I guess I could kind of say it. I did a recording on something that I cannot talk about right now. But I did a series where in the series we made an armadillo farm for XP and stuff, and it was really cool. I've never made one before. Pots. I've never seen one done, but it was actually insane. It's such a useful farm. Potions, turtles. Do I get Turtle Master? I don't know if I get Turtle Master. I don't know if I have the stuff for a Turtle Master potion. I can try to make one. These are water bottles. Do we have? Should have some netherwort. There's some netherwort. I hate that my stomach is bothering me because it's gonna make it so much harder to speak in dramatic lore conversation. Turtle Master helmets. Do I actually not have any Turtle Master helmets? No. Oh, this is so devastating. I lost all. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the turtle farm. Oh man. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We need to what else could we get other than Turtle Master? I could get fire res, I guess. We can get some fire res potions. Fire res is better than nothing. Where is our wait, what the heck? Where's our magma cream? We should have magma cream. Magma cream, please. Oh, there's some. Okay, cool. I also don't have an axe either. I should get myself an axe. I also should max out this armor, but I don't even know if I'm gonna survive this conversation with Zam. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be positive or it's gonna be negative or it's gonna be just kind of like a conversation. I don't know. I'm just nervous. Okay, let me get redstone and gunpowder. Bro's literally about to yap with PrinceZam. I am. It could go very horribly. I might lose all of my hearts today. I don't know. I don't know. I could lose all of my hearts. I could lose friendships and alliances. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what's about to happen today. God, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We can hope for the best. We can hope for the best. We can hope for the best. It's okay, just tell him I sent you. What do you mean tell him? Why would I do that? What context am I missing? Fire res. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna put one in a chest in case I need it. Okay. We believe in you. Thank you. There's no context, just silly. So I'm tempted as well. If this does result in my death or even my banning, like I could get banned today for all I know. Should I put stuff for a respawn beacon somewhere in a safe place so that Squiddo and Cube can bring me back if need be? Do you think that's something I should consider? Is that something that I should be worried about? Good idea, yes. Okay. I'm gonna store some things for my own sake. I think I have some stuff stored, but I didn't want to put everything there, mainly because I was afraid of someone stealing it. But like hypothetically, people won't steal these things, right? Like realistically, no one's gonna find it if I bury it well. I don't have. I'm gonna grab one of these. Let me get redstone. Do I not have redstone here? Did I? Oh, there's some redstone. Okay, I need to make a compass. Okay, let's go over here. This would be a smaller session today, unless people are just joining late. I don't know. Let's go up here. This is where we like to store our things, our secret things. It's quite silly. Okay, I want to grab this and put the heavy core in there. Let me go craft the compass. And that way, like, worst case scenario, Squiddo and Cube just need to get some hearts. But I don't think I'd be at harm. I think I'll be okay. Let me craft the compass. Oh, I put too many. Jumper who is on. Yippee! Okay. Let's put this away in the thing and hope to God that no one ever finds it unless we truly need it. This is a last resort type situation here. There we go. Oh God. Salazar, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. You guys are insane. Okay. Bro, how are they gonna kill you 8 times? I don't know. I feel like I can't explain that right now. You'll see when it comes, I guess. Or maybe not. You'll see it at a certain point. Do I just message Zam now and get it over with? Or should I wait? Should I think about what I want to say? Should I like write down signs and think about what I want to say? Oh God. Let me get some signs. Do I have signs? I do. Okay. Let me go into here. It's been a minute since I've been in here. Okay. So. This is gonna be awkward. Because there's a lot of things I need to go over. I need to explain everything just from the beginning. I need to explain why a lot of things happen. I need to explain why I did certain things. I need to tell him that I did these things so that they know that it actually happened. and then see what the consequences of that is. I don't know. I don't even know if I need to write down signs. I feel like I kind of know what I want to say, but I just don't know. I can't. I just forgot like one thing. That was a good reminder for something that I needed to say though, because I haven't told them about the Daisy Alliope. I hope I pronounced that right. Oh my goodness, Alliope or Alliope. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I feel bad because my energy is so down right now, but I hope you guys are excited. Okay. I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes before messaging Zam. Give him some time. I'm gonna get myself some blocks, I guess. I have ender chests on me if I need it. Siri, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub too. Thank you. Oh my god, you guys are in. There's a hype train? Oh my god. Forsey, what's your FOV? I have 90 FOV. Oh my gosh, a hype train is crazy. Hype train W, thank you, Salazar. Oh my god. I have waited for this day since I was 5 years old. 5 years old is a long time. I wasn't even creating content by. Oh my god, Polar, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I forgot to resub. Thank you. You guys are crazy. What? Dude, I'm feeling nauseous because I like was sick earlier. Now with the nerves of the thing. And now you guys are subbing. This is crazy. Doctor, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Oh my god. What? Sorry, I was trying to drink some water because I'm feeling nauseous. Winning, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 subs. Hello? Oh my god. You are crazy. What the heck? Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm feeling like lightheaded. I'm so like I haven't streamed in a minute, like just like in a while, so I apologize. I apologize. Welcome back, subathon. No, I'm not doing another subathon. No, well, I might someday, but like not anytime soon. That took so much out of me. That was crazy. It was a fun experience. I didn't realize how much it impacted me till right after. I was like missing it when I was like right after the thing. It was so sad, but I like died for like a month straight after the subathon. I've been so just like energy clocked out. It's crazy. Oh my god. It was an experience. I missed the subathon. It was fun. Like I'm not like the subathon was a good experience because it got me comfortable with streaming, and it was like every day there was something new, something fun that I planned, and I was cool because I could wake up every day with that next activity being there, and that was really fun. Like I had a really fun time with the subathon. I had a good time, but dear god, I was so tired by the end of it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do I message Zam? Dude, I don't even I'm nervous to even like send the first message. I'm waiting for him to ask me, but I really should just ask him if he's free. I'm just kind of pacing and panicking. It's not even like Zam is the only person involved in the thing that I'm gonna tell him about. It's just that Zam is the one who's been most interactive with it. So I don't even know how to like describe that. You got this, guys. I appreciate the confidence boost, but I do not got this. This could be like devastating. Sassy, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Oh my god, you are insane. Did the hype train hit level 3? No way. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Okay. I guess I just message him. Funky, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub as well. Guys, what are you doing? Oh my god. I'm really going into debt, but it's okay. I got money. Guys, stop. It's not okay. Keep your money. It's okay. It's insane. Level 4 hype train. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm going up. I need to think of a good meeting point. I'm trying to think in my head, where would be the best place to meet Zam? An anonymous gifter, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to Darkish. I appreciate that. Holy crap. I forget people can do anonymous gifting. That's so silly. Thank you. Oh god. Do I want to meet at Peace Island? Do I want to meet at Zon? Do I want to meet at the field, the Daisy Field? That would be iconic. I feel like people would be a little upset by that, though. I think I'm gonna go to the Daisy Field. I don't know. I'm gonna message him once I'm already there, so I'll be there first. I feel like it'd be awkward if he got there first and I wasn't there. War flashbacks. You had your last talk there, it seems fitting. It does. Oh god. Dude, this could go so badly. He's probably not gonna like this. And he'll probably take advantage of it, and that's something I expected. And that's something that I'm nervous about. Oh, dude, I don't know how oh, is this even worth it? Who built Parkour Civilization? What? Oh, that's so cool. Siri, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Oh my god. Level 4 hype train, what the heck? Dude. Oh my god. Dude, I'm not ready. Oh man. Oh god. Dude, this is gonna go so horribly wrong. I'm already so nervous. I'm already regretting this. I'm gonna think back to this and regret everything that's about to happen. Oh, dude. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. There's no one else on. This is the one thing going on Lifesteal right now. Why is this the one thing going on? Why couldn't there be like, I was expecting people to like spy and people to like kill people. Why is this like all the pressure on now? Why is this like a serious conversation? What is this? And Zam probably doesn't even care as much about it either because he's been dealing with a lot of other things on Lifesteal. Like, it's probably not as impactful of a conversation, to him at least. Oh, dude. I've like thought through all the scenarios and I just know how bad it can get. I thought that was Zam hiding there for some reason. Dude, I'm paranoid. At least I don't have to worry about the other things. That's true. I don't have to worry about possibly dying. Is that Desi or wait, is that Dekel? Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. I apologize if during the conversation I'm not as interactive. Oh my god, do we hit a level? We almost hit a level 5 hype train. That's crazy. I apologize if I'm not as chat interactive during the conversation. I'm going to be very honed in on the lore conversation because I am feeling anxious and nauseous because I was sick earlier. I'll have to, that's so funny. I love how life really had to set the tone for today where I threw up right before we got here just from actual like sickness from eating something, that now I'm going into a nervous situation and my stomach's already messed up. I'm cooked. I'm cooked! This is actually so bad. Oh, dude. I'm gonna start a flashback recording because I want to. Hope that doesn't crash my game. Shire, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Horsey, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm panicking. Oh, God. Guys, I'm glad I'm glad Zam's as nervous as I am, you know? I'm glad he's in a similar situation. Well, I feel like Zam forgot about most of the conversations that we've had previously. That's so funny. Deep lore. This is very, very deep, serious lore right now. That's crazy. It's okay, we'll just paste. Do you think, is the music disc still here, or did Zam take them? I don't know where Zam, like, ended, like, where he logged off last. No, they're all gone. That's sad. Just gonna play the music. I know there's a tunnel directly underneath this bench, by the way. One of the tunnel rats tunnels I dug intentionally directly underneath this bench. So that way, if Zam ever wanted to do like a lore talk or something, I could listen in, which is really funny. I had tunnels everywhere. The tunnel rat saga was crazy. I missed that. That was really fun. Like with the invis stations and the tunnels, it was so silly. We had tunnels everywhere. Like it went all over spawn. Of course you did. Yeah, of course I did. I'm judging so hard? What do you mean you're judging? Can I not have secret tunnels to all of the most notable locations at spawn? Tunnel Rats was so fun to watch. It was so fun to make. Like, the dolphin tunnel that we dug to Peace Island was such an experience. Rats. Dude, there were so many rat things that happened all at the same time. There was the tunnel rats. There was the rats SMP. Oh.
4C.
Hi, Zam. How
Hey.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. A little nervous because there's a lot to talk about. But,
is there?
Yeah, why you like asking like a question? Like, is there? Like you're like
I don't know.
confronting. Yeah. I've been just kind of pacing here for a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you sound like I can't tell if you sound like angry or nervous or what. But I want.
Oh, it's something.
Well, that's great. Well, I wanted to talk with you, Zam, about something that I've been nervous to talk about for a while.
Yeah.
I hope no one else like shows up, but it's just Mayfair.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. So what do you want to tell me?
Zam, I've been thinking about this for a while, but I want to tell you everything.
Everything?
Everything. Every single thing that I was keeping from you. Every single thing that I said that I wouldn't tell you. I feel like it's time that I actually share that.
Is it actually going to be everything, or is it going to be quote unquote everything, but you're going to keep a whole lot of it out?
No, it's everything.
Is it really everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you remember that thing that
Okay, well, hold on. If you're gonna tell me everything, I feel like we should maybe move to somewhere a little more discreet.
Okay, where do you have a place that you recommend?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do. Follow me.
Where are we going?
Just follow me. I think I have a place. Yeah.
Okay. What is this? Is this where I think we're going?
What?
Are we going where I think we're going?
Yeah.
Oh, is it it's the tower. Wait, I think. Wait, where'd you go? Uh-oh. Is it here? Did I go to the wrong place? Did I think incorrectly?
You did think incorrectly.
Oh,
not here. Definitely not here.
I'm sorry,
Follow me.
you said a discrete location. That's right.
Yeah, this is not a discrete location. That was not a discreet location.
No one would find us up there. I'd be surprised if anyone found us up there.
Okay.
Okay.
Shut up. Just follow me.
Okay.
Do you know about this even?
I do know. I didn't know the
Yeah,
way
you
into
do know
it.
about this.
Um,
Okay, but you knew it existed?
yeah, I knew it existed when I dug like the escape route for Vitality,
Right.
and then
Okay. Mm-hmm.
oh, I feel like this isn't a bad thing to say, but I Rec was hiding in here when you had a conversation with Vitality
Oh,
the whole
isn't that
time.
wonderful?
But
Isn't that
I told you I'd tell
wonderful?
you everything,
Okay.
Sam. I told you I'd tell you everything.
Yeah, including that.
I mean, I feel like I could trust you enough to say that. I mean, I'm about to
Mm-hmm.
like open up about everything, so I feel like I don't know.
But do you think you can trust me? Like, I don't know. I feel like you're gonna tell me a lot, right? Do you feel like you can trust me? I mean, am I a trustworthy person? I feel like you haven't even questioned my character once. You know, like,
I feel like it doesn't
am I
matter.
still the person you talked to back then or no? You know, like, it's interesting that you're willing to just throw this all on me. You know?
I mean, I it isn't necessarily throwing it on you. I wouldn't use those words
Mm-hmm.
directly. I just wanted to share. I mean, you can choose to do whatever you want with it, this information. So,
Okay.
just wanted to have a talk to just get things out there, you know?
Okay.
I try to mend some bonds, I guess. Um,
Okay.
here's the situation, Zam. When I started this season, I wanted to try to take a bit of a different approach to like how I did season 5, right? I wanted to try something new and something
Mm-hmm.
different. And starting it off, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do until I came up with a personal goal of mine. And it was
Okay.
a social experiment that I like to call the Prism, or the Prisms is how I like to call it.
And what the hell does that mean?
I'll explain.
Okay.
I, I
Yeah.
I created a social experiment where I wanted to try to my best to reflect the server's ideals truly in every experience on the server, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. And
Yeah.
so in order to do that, I made one personal goal to myself that I promised I would not tell anyone. And that personal goal to myself was I
Mm-hmm.
chose one person from every team on Lifesteal. Every single team that was in the initial like first month, I chose one person from each one, and I never told them this, but I picked one person from every team, and if they asked me to do anything, I would do it without any questions asked.
What the hell?
It was a test to see if I could find true balance on the server, and I wanted to see if that was a possible thing to actually achieve. And it threw me into like a
Uh-huh.
bunch of really weird situations. Some were fun, some were stressful.
Uh-huh.
And there was a set group of people on that list, and you are one of them.
Really?
Yes. And this is
So
where
whenever I asked you if you could do something, you would do it, or what? And
This
I just
is-
wouldn't know?
you wouldn't know, but this is where it gets kind of rough, because I've kept track, and there are 4 times where I couldn't do it because
Mm-hmm.
things overlapped and someone asked me something first.
I
And
see.
all 4 of those times were associated with you. And
Mm-hmm.
which made me feel very guilty. And it's kind of hard, because how do you explain to somebody that you'll do anything they ask on the server and do without any questions, without the fear of someone taking advantage of that? And
I feel like you never did anything for me. This is shocking. I'm so confused. What?
it's a bit hard to explain that, but I can
What
try
the
my
hell have
best.
you been doing? What?
There's been a lot of things, but I think one of the saddest moments was one time you asked me for help when I was already doing something else, and that is like stuck with me from like the start.
Oh my. Are you serious right now?
Yes,
Are you being for real right now?
I am being serious. It's also an interesting thing, because I've noticed you're also not the type of person to ask for help much, which is why it
I
hurts so
don't.
much when I wasn't able to help you when you actually did. Sorry,
Are
that's
you
a
being
lot to take
serious right
in.
now?
Yeah. I
So anytime I asked you for anything ever throughout the entire server, you would have done it, no questions asked.
yes.
And every time that I did, because I never ask
You
anyone for
never
anything
do.
for a C. Every single time that I did ask for help, somebody else had already asked you.
Yes.
So therefore, I never.
Which is why I'm telling you. Because you are the one person who I felt like never got the help that you deserved. In
What the
fact,
hell?
ever since the day that I felt like I kind of broke something, I have been taking one daisy from your daisy field and bringing it to my base every day.
What?
Yep. There's a
Wait,
patch
what?
missing from your daisy field, and in my base there's a giant room that has PrinceZam written on it with a bunch of daisies.
What the hell are you've been stealing my daisies?
Yes. We don't talk about that, okay? It was symbolic, okay? It's
What?
symbolic. It's symbolic.
What the hell?
And I wanted to help you, but I didn't know how to do it without just telling you things. So I just tried my best to make myself there without telling you I was there. And it was hard because I didn't want to like intrude because I knew you were upset with me about a lot of things. So I just tried to be there, but just without you seeing it. I found your Zon base pretty early, and I built a house there to kind of show support.
I
And
see. That makes sense. I had a feeling that was you when I first saw it,
you
but I also
did?
kind of assumed it was Jaren. Yeah, I don't know. I It's interesting that you say that, the silent support, because I mean I felt it, but like
But it
it's
wasn't.
kind of crazy to see that it wasn't just me being insane and it actually was a thing.
I just felt bad that you never actually ended up asking for help. And when you did, I couldn't help. But that's what I was doing. That was my whole purpose this season, and it still is, really. Um, and I've ended up doing just a lot of different things. I don't. I'd prefer not to say the other names of the people, but if you really want to know, I can say them.
I don't care who else is a part of this list. I mean, what have you done then? If nothing for me, what have you done?
Well, I've aimed a nuke at spawn, and it missed, but we did that. I've built a giant underground tunnel civilization.
Because Rek asked for your help.
I've given tons and tons of gear and potions to select people, and
You've given me stuff before, right? I distinctly remember you.
I have, but
leaving me a care package of sorts, right? Or
I have given you a care package. I remember that at one point, but it's been a while. I've forgotten. I think there's only been one time of those 4 times, Zam, that someone that you asked for help, that I chose, or not asked for help, something that you asked me to do, and I chose not to do it. And I had sat with that moral question for a while. And I think you know this thing, but on that day we talked in the daisy field, you remember that?
Yeah.
You asked me to kill you, and I didn't do it. And I'm not going to kill you, because I don't want to do that. But that was one of the 4 times that I broke that rule. And that was the one time I broke the rule without someone else asking me. And I think that was because while all of this has been going on, Zam, while I've had these like things that I have to do when people ask me to, right? I also have my own personal beliefs on the server that I tried to follow outside of that. So like I didn't want you to die. I also wanted Spawn to look nice and Spawn to have these things, and it was interesting. I picked people specifically for balance. So the people who I picked, half of them I felt were more morally positive on the server and half of them were more morally negative, and I wanted to see what the outcomes would happen, like to balance the server, and that was my goal, to find balance, I guess. And I feel like I didn't really find what I was looking for, but this experiment isn't over yet, so it's, I guess, to be determined.
Mm-hmm.
But that is what the experiment was. The Prism experiment. That is the thing I kept from you. And I kept it from you because I wanted to keep this social experiment clean, I guess. I didn't want people to take advantage of it or know and cause them to change their actions based on what they know. And at this point, I feel like I don't think it mattered anymore because I felt like it was hurting you more not knowing, I guess. I don't even know if it was hurting you anymore. I feel like you might have moved past it, but just wanted to share.
So that's why you betrayed us?
That is why I betrayed you.
Is that why you wanted Spawn to change so much? Because of this?
Well, I wanted Spawn to change normally. I thought change was nice. That was me outside of this. But
so you wanted... Okay.
I still personally believe, I think change and growth is cool. Like that is something I believe. But it was very contradicting in the conversation with you when I say, yeah, I want Spawn to change, but I don't want things to get destroyed to cause that change, even though I just helped someone destroy Spawn to cause that change, and that was really hard to explain why I did that. But that was the reason why I did it, was because I was asked, and I did it. I don't know if that makes sense, but... Are you okay? It's a lot to take in,
Sorry.
I think.
No, I'm just still caught up on the, you know...
This means also from now on, if you ask me anything, I will do it.
I don't want anything from you.
That's okay.
Yeah. I don't want anything from anyone right now. I don't get it. Why? Like, okay, so you say that, you know, you'll do whatever anyone asks for. You'd help whichever these players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever, you'd help any of them however they wanted, right?
Yeah.
But when it came to me asking you for help, it never happened because the other players contradicted it.
It's because they asked me first. And when it overlapped, I didn't know how I could have helped without directly breaking the thing that they asked me for. And that is the hardest part. That was the most difficult part of this whole experiment, honestly.
I don't ask people for help. That's not something I do. I don't ask anyone for anything.
There was a
which
day
is why
that you asked me if, like, I remember vividly, I was in my base, and I'd just gotten out of a conversation with somebody with a major plan, and right after that major plan, you asked, like, hey, would you want to team up? Would you want to do things? And you were asking for help. And I could not say yes because of what I had agreed to right before then. And I remember that still. I don't know if you remember that. That was the one time you asked, you reached out to be like, do you want to be teams? Do you want to be teammates? And it was a tough thing to
I think I do remember that. I was writing my book and I had to oh my god.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Why pick me? Why would you ever pick me? Why would you ever I don't understand. What even
I wanted to
why
pick a person from every team so I could get the most diverse like group of people for their morals and beliefs. And you didn't have a team. You wanted to be alone. You wanted to be a solo person. So realistically, you were the only person who I could pick from that group. And you also
the
were
group of solo
a
players?
group of solo players, yeah. Um, but I feel like also it kind of led to a more positive belief on what you believed in Spawn as well, of what you wanted lifesteal to be, I guess.
I know what I want lifesteal to be. I know what I want it to be. I know what I personally want it to be. I don't know what everyone else wants because clearly when it came to you, there was a few disagreements, right? You didn't
Yeah.
want things to be exactly the same as they were before the explosions. But I don't know, since that conversation, I've sort of realized I don't care. I don't care what everyone else wants. I know what I want for Spawn. I care about everyone on the server, and I want to do everything I can for everyone on the server, but I don't know if I'm gonna put in all that. I don't. I just don't get it. It's like you don't understand. Like you don't understand what I've been through. You don't understand what's been happening to me since I got here, since I came back, since everything.
Yeah. I
Since
I
Flame
don't.
destroyed Spawn for the first time, all of that. It's been a lot. And I don't know, it just feels like such a slap in the face to find out this entire time. I could have had a bit more help. I could have had a little more support. It would have been nice if I did, but no. I don't even get that. I'm selected as one of the few players that you'd help, no questions asked. And yet still I don't I it doesn't mean anything though. It doesn't matter.
I mean, you still have time now if you ever need. I
No.
it's and if you don't need it, you don't need it. But I'm just saying that I'm here if it is ever needed. And that's okay if you if you feel like I know you can handle yourself and you have your own beliefs and you've gone through so much stuff that I cannot truly comprehend. Like I've been gone these past few months, so I don't even know what's currently going on. But I just wanted to make it known that I would be there to support you if you needed it. Um, and whether that means something chaotic or something more just, I don't know. But you are the only person I have told this. And this is the first time even my chat knows about this. No one, I have told no one any of this. Not even my teammates. And you are the only person that I have told.
Who are your teammates?
Squiddo,
Who are the people you're teamed
and
with?
Cube. Team Focus.
That's it?
Yeah.
There's no other connections between you and anyone else on the server.
No, it's just Squiddo and I guess Rec, because we have the Tunnel Rats group.
I'm just gonna assume someone's gone to you first then. I feel like if you're not answering the question.
What do you mean?
Are you not allied with Flame and Main anymore? Did that end?
No. They have not spoken to us since that whole
What about Ash? Are you
betrayal.
connected to Ash?
I don't know. I personally am not. Ash has shown up to our base a bunch. I think Ash has asked to join Team Focus a bunch, but I don't trust Ash personally that much. I know that Squiddo trusts Ash, and so I trust Squiddo's judgment, but I don't see myself as teammates with Ash. Just Cube and Squiddo. Flame and Main have not talked to me since the whole betrayal thing either. I think the one time we talked was when I was building the flying island, and Maine was just having a casual conversation, but that was it. Felt like PvP practice, and that was the one time. So I don't really know where I sit in Maine's eyes. For all I know, he could just come and just try to kill me. I wouldn't trust him that well, personally.
You said you'd tell me who the other people are, right?
Yes.
One of them is Maine, right?
Yes.
One of them is Rec.
Yes.
Who's the last one?
There's 6.
There's 6? Oh. How is there 6? Okay. There's Maine, there's Rec, there's me.
You weren't
How the hell
only
are there?
You aren't the only one who didn't ask for help.
Yeah, that
But
makes
you were
sense.
the one who had the most impact from the not asking, or from like asking for help and not getting the help that was needed.
Was Bacon one of them?
No.
No. Was
You don't want me to tell you the names, but you're gonna process of elimination find out.
You can just tell me the last 3.
So you know how I told you this social experiment is called PRISMs?
Yeah.
It's an acronym. Every letter of PRISMs associates to a name of a person.
PrinceZam, Rec Rap. Is eyes?
It used to be subs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Prisms. And then Maine's the M. There's 2 S's left.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, okay.
That's the people.
So who are the last 2?
There's not that many people with S's in their name.
But there are a couple.
Well, one of them is my teammate.
Squiddo. And yeah, okay.
And there's one big team that's still missing a name.
It spoke, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, okay.
So those are the people I chose for my social experiment. And I don't know how it's gonna end out, but as of now, not too many people have really taken advantage of it. At least they don't know, because they don't know that the experiment exists. Until you.
I don't think you're telling me everything.
What do you think I'm not telling you?
I think Spoke's already reached out to you, and I think you're already on his side.
Like for what?
Doomsday.
For like the base building thing? Like the thing that we did before?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
it's
base building thing was a front. Did he not tell you?
No, he didn't tell me it was like a front.
He's looking for allies to help him end the season.
Oh.
Minute 1, and he couldn't agree with any of what Spoke wanted, so he killed him and betrayed him. Spoke's no longer part of the Empire and is now working with Squiddo and Ash to destroy the server.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
2 of your S's, by the way.
Yes. 2 of my S's.
I can't imagine you're not already wrapped up with them.
I know some things, but I didn't know what you just told me. I didn't know that,
But I'm assuming they've already asked for your help, right?
They have asked me for help, but I have yet to talk with them yet. So I don't know what I'm about to walk into.
So does that mean if I right now ask you not to work with Spoke to end the season, you won't?
Yeah.
And maybe even like betray them or something?
What would you ask of me to do?
If I right now asked you to like double agent as part of their team, would you?
Cool.
Since I'm asking first. This is hypothetical, by the way.
I'm thinking about it because they did ask me to help, but I don't know, like they haven't told me everything that you just told me. And I've had
Well, if they've asked for
conversations
help
about
first, doesn't that
things.
mean that they win, right? They've asked you first.
Yes, but this is an interesting thing because they've asked me for help, but they haven't asked me directly. So it's kind of a weird. I don't know. I don't know what I should do here. I feel like
I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to.
What is it?
I was
that you
just
want?
asking if the opportunity was there. I don't want anything from you, Forsey, but I just wanted to know if the possibility was there.
The possibility is there, but I'm not sure there's much
Look,
you can do to stop it with what's already happened.
really?
Yes. Because I'm not sure how much as a double agent I could really even do. Because what I know from previous conversations, it's going to be an interesting doomsday by how you're describing.
Well, they keep talking about an orbital cannon, but I mean, I think that's just a front for what they're really working on. I don't know.
I think Spoke wants to do an orbital cannon, but there's always something else going on, so I don't know. I mean, you saw the what's it called, the dream thing, the what's it, no, not the dream thing, what's the what's the thing called, the Squiddo's meditation room.
No.
You haven't seen that?
What's Squiddo's meditation room?
Interesting. I want to show you a trick, Zam.
Okay.
And I'm trusting you at this. And I hope Darapchu isn't around listening in right now, because I would be very upset if he's hearing all of this.
We could move if you want. He might come here. I don't know.
Do you think he would come here?
I can ask him what he's doing. Maybe. If he knew you and I were talking, which I think he does know.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, we can do it here.
He says he's grinding cobwebs.
Honestly, if Darapchu was here, I wouldn't be happy, but it is what it is at this point.
He is actually grinding cobwebs. I checked.
Okay. Well, let me show you something, Zam. I'm gonna teach you a trick.
Okay.
And this is something that you cannot tell anyone else. And it's not a very broken trick, but I just want you to see this. Okay.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, Zam, get in this boat.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to open up Google and look up your favorite image of a tropical fish.
Okay. Like in Minecraft?
Just in Google. Just a tropical fish image, your favorite image.
Okay.
Okay, do you have that image?
Yeah, I do.
Copy the image address.
Okay.
Now come back into
link address or image address? Copy image address?
I think image address or link. Either one probably should work, but you just need a link.
Okay.
Okay, now what I want you to do, Zam, I want you to type /image2map space preview space and then paste the link.
Okay.
What's happening?
And now what?
Anything happen?
Hello?
Anything?
Am I trapped?
Are you seeing the preview?
Am I trapped?
Wait, no, you're not. You're not trapped. Do you see the preview?
Is that what this is?
No. Do you see the preview, Zam?
Is there nothing?
Oh, Sam! Sam!
Hello?
Are you good? Wait, what happened?
Was I just trapped?
No, what just happened?
I don't understand.
Okay.
I got stuck. Was that not?
No, that's not what's supposed to happen. Here, try this again. Okay.
Okay.
image to
Preview.
So before you do preview, and then type 128, 128, and then
128.
paste the link.
128. Okay.
What happened?
And now what?
What
I
do
don't
you
know.
see? Did the preview work?
Nothing. No, it didn't work. Maybe I have the wrong link. I don't know.
You might have the wrong link. Did anything pop up in chat?
No.
Okay, let me.
Here, I'm trying it again. It's not working. Do I have to be in the boat?
You
or
do have to be in the
it would
boat.
just...
Send me the link that you used. Or
Okay.
just did you copy image address, not link address?
Yeah, I copied image address.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the right one. Copy image address is the right one.
Review. I'm testing it right now. I might
128.
crash. Uh-oh. Oh.
I'm confused.
It worked for me. I'm very
Oh.
confused now.
What am I supposed to do here? I don't get it.
Or do you see?
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening to me.
How do I explain this?
Thing it takes me to somewhere else, and it's
are
like
you,
really weird.
So do you see the preview? Do you see the preview? Like,
I do see the preview. When I click on it, I see the preview. Yeah.
Okay, so you see that preview, right? What I want you to do, I want you to click F3.
F3. Okay.
Do you see your Y coordinate?
2036. Yes.
Zam, without crouching, I want you to type /exit and watch your Y coordinate.
Oh my god. Okay. So I'm just up here, and I can't. Can I not do anything, or what?
Zam, just let yourself fall.
Are you sure?
Trust me.
Okay. Are you?
Trust me, Zam.
I can move, but I can't elytra.
How are you on the ground?
I'm about to be.
Just let yourself fall.
Okay. I'm down.
Zam,
what?
You're currently in the dreamscape right now, or I guess not the dreamscape. I forget what Squiddo calls it.
I can't break blocks.
You cannot. You are Zam.
Okay.
Your mind. You are still in the boat.
Oh.
Do you see?
I can go.
No one will ever see you, and you will see them.
Oh my god.
You cannot hear them. You cannot punch them unless they come to your boat, because you are still.
That's how Squiddo's magic trick worked. Why would you show me this?
Because you said you wanted to know. You wanted to know what we were doing, and that is what we've done.
What the hell?
I told you I'd tell you if you asked.
That's how you know everything? That's how you're able to keep track of everything? How many of my conversations have you listened in on doing this? What?
Not many, because we only recently found this.
It feels like you guys have been doing this since the beginning, though.
No, those times I was just underground.
Okay. I don't... What the hell?
You know.
Okay.
Do you have Soak Touch? I don't have Soak Touch because I died.
Are you serious? Okay.
It's really unfortunate. I'm lacking on a lot of resources. But yeah.
Okay.
But now you know. I don't know how much I can directly help you, but I'd be willing to help you if you ask me for things specifically, if that makes sense.
That's very interesting.
But you don't need to use that. You could just kind of keep doing your own thing, because it only, like, I also just don't have a lot of time, but whenever I am on the server, if you ask me things, I will do it.
Why?
It's kind of a test to see what true lifesteal really is.
Is this true lifesteal?
I don't know. I guess that's kind of what's exciting about it.
Huh. Okay. So, what's your end goal here? When everything ends, what do you want to have? What do you want to know, I guess?
I want to see if life still can kind of end in a balanced state. I've wanted to test to see if I could reflect the ideals of every member in a way. And I don't think
Mm-hmm.
I've been successful. I think there's been a lot of ups and downs, but it's kind of been a test to see what I could do. And that's what I want to see by the end of it. If life still can end with balance, I guess. But I don't know if that will actually happen. But
What the hell?
sorry, that was a lot. I was kind of nervous coming here as well.
No, no, it's just I've had a very similar mindset as well
Yeah?
about wanting balance. Because your mindset last season, right, was nothing but peace, right? You can't be peace with you can't. Not everyone on the server can be peaceful, but you can find peace within yourself, right? That's what you
Mhm.
said.
Mhm.
And I had the sort of opposite mindset. I thought if I just killed everyone who I saw, I'd,
Yeah.
find some sort of peace for myself, or at least some sort of happiness.
I mean, a lot of this, what I came up with Prism, was kind of inspired by you.
Really?
Because I remember at the end of season 5, you gave everyone a chance for an IOU. And I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
how interesting it is if you put yourself in a situation where you are forced to do something, where you have to go against your own ideals or your own things, and then how do you get yourself out of that? Or where do you go from there? That was something that was so interesting to me because it provides an alternate perspective. And I don't know, it's something that I've wanted to experience, and I saw that you were trying to do something similar, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna commit to that. And I'm shocked no one has used an IOU yet, at least to my knowledge.
Nobody has. Not even one person.
Which is
Yeah, no.
crazy. Like that's such a
You're the
strong
only
thing.
person who remembers them. Scooter brought them up too, actually,
Really?
the other day. Yeah.
Um, I know I've mentioned it to Red a few times because I know he has an IOU,
He
but
does have a few,
I
I
don't
think.
think
He
he's
has
ever
more than
used them.
one. Yeah, and I don't think he ever plans on it.
Which is crazy. It's a crazy thing. I don't know. I guess it's a
So,
shocking thing to give
you
people the
didn't
choice.
help me before. You didn't help me before because other people had already asked you, right?
Yes.
Okay. And if I ask you for help now, you'd be able to or no?
I would. I just told you I just told you like
Yeah.
a really big secret of everything I know. I told you I'd tell you
Uh-huh.
everything. um, which is kind of crazy. I'm a little nervous about that, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anyone, don't worry.
I
I
appreciate
don't
it.
know. I'm in a weird place right now. I'm in a weird headspace.
It's okay. Sorry, it's that was just kind of dropped the bomb on
Cause,
you.
well, yeah, I guess there's all that. I don't know. I wasn't really sure where we stood going into this. The last thing I remembered about you was that, I don't know, you wanted Spawn to change, and I really didn't agree with that at all.
hmm
And I don't know, you said all sorts of things to me, right? Like how you wanted to support me, but you couldn't. And now I guess I understand why, but like, was it worth it?
I don't know. I
Do
feel
you think
like
it was worth it to sit back instead of, I don't know, helping me? Like, do you think that I should have been helped? Or do you think that what you did standing by was the right decision?
well, I feel like what I did, what I chose to do, was the right decision. And it's tough because looking back, there's a lot of things that I didn't agree with. There's a lot of things that I didn't like. But a lot of the actions that led to it, like led to here where we are now. And I think the only thing that I don't agree with that I regret is I wish I could have found another way to help when you asked instead of directly saying I won't help. Like, yeah, or not saying I won't help, but like I wish there was another way I could have gone about it rather than saying like to myself, one person asked me to do this, you asked me to do something that countered it, I just won't do that at all. I wish I found a way to do both at the same time because I think that would have been true balance, even as difficult as it might have been.
Yeah. You know, okay. Have you been to Spawn recently?
I have.
Did you see the build that I made?
Which build? Because there's a lot.
The
You've made a
Yin
lot of
Yang
builds.
Garden.
I have not seen the yin. I have not actually have not seen. That's really funny because I was talking about that. Wait.
Yeah, because I've been talking about balance a lot too recently, which is very interesting.
Really
the
funny,
fact that
actually.
you've chosen to bring that up.
Okay.
I don't think balance means encompassing everybody, but I think balance means being the side that you're on, but encompassing a little bit of what other people have. Not directly doing everything that they do, but, you know, being yourself, but also being willing to take from other players as well. Being willing to take aspects of what players that you deem your enemies are doing, you know? That's what I believe balance
rather than going
is.
up against your own will.
Yeah, I think so. Because, I mean, being pulled in a million different directions, that doesn't seem like balance at all. That doesn't seem calm. That doesn't seem even a little like, I don't know.
I guess that's fair. It's a
Yeah.
reasonable way to look at it. I don't know.
That's how I found balance, at least. But I don't know. I feel very,
It's not necessarily like
I don't know.
balance in myself, but more like
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like for
Balance
this,
across the entire server.
yes, but it kind of it doesn't make the stresses easier for like we're not stresses. I don't have crazy stresses, but you know what? Like when I choose to do something that I don't agree with, right? It's something that I feel would balance the server, but it doesn't necessarily balance me, if that makes sense. I don't know if that does. Um, like I don't know if I have truly found balance myself yet. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out as well, but this is something that I set for myself, and it's something that I want to continue doing until the end. It's interesting though. I didn't know that you were also thinking of balance, which is really funny.
Yeah.
What recent was that like a thing you've been thinking about, or is that something that more recently that you've started talking
It was
about?
more recent because with Bacon's whole warden thing that he's been doing, right? I don't know. Everyone's questioned his intentions, how he could go from destroying Spawn to suddenly being the player terrorizing it, right?
Yeah.
But to him, it's a natural, you know, it's a natural sort of change because the players that destroy Spawn and the players that restore Spawn most of the time want the same thing usually, you know?
Yeah.
When I'm rebuilding Spawn, all I want is to see everyone come back to it. I want to see players enjoy and appreciate the builds that I make, right? And the stuff that's there, right? But I don't know, a place for us all to call home, right? But when players destroy Spawn, inadvertently, I don't know if it's intentional or not, they usually have like the same effect, sometimes even stronger, you know? Bringing a bunch of wardens to Spawn, it got more people to show up than Bacon repairing Spawn ever did, you know?
True.
So sometimes if your goal is to restore spawn, sometimes you have to be the one who destroys it, you know, in order to get people to care about it again.
Yeah.
And I think that's something he learned during the Abyss, and I think that's something that, or well, I guess that's something he sort of put together recently. And I guess that's something we sort of always knew. We just never really like realized it, you know?
He's just started like being more aware of that. But does that make
Yeah,
him bad for doing that? That's the thing. Like, what is the
I
like?
don't think so.
Is there a good
That's
or
what
bad really in that perception? It's interesting.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a necessarily good and bad. There's just, you know, people with different agendas. And I think that Bacon's sort of plan to everyone else, to most of the players on the server, they see it as, you know, a terrible thing that he's done, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, right? I don't. And I think it's good that there are players that can't see the deeper meaning behind it. You know, there are players that, you know, despise him for what he's done. Because that's not, you know, it's like, it's a good thing that there are players that are willing to fight him, that want to fight him more than anything.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good thing because that just helps Bacon achieve his goal a little better, you know?
Helps Bacon and gives them motive, something to work towards.
Exactly. And I think, I don't know, as someone who's been in the boat of, you know, someone who's wanted nothing more than to defeat someone so badly that, like, you know, you'd be willing to do anything, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
It's an
It's interesting.
it's interesting seeing how every player has their own goals or their own things they work towards. And I don't understand I don't really understand anyone's true intentions or beliefs or goals. But it's been interesting this season. A lot of things like I liked being aware of things. I feel like these past few months I haven't been here. So I've been very out of the loop for things that I used to know. But it was interesting. I don't know if you knew this, but often when I was trying to listen in or watch people, if that makes sense, it was typically one of the six to see what was going on, what they were doing.
So that's why you stalked me so much?
Yes. And that's why that day, there was that one day with when that message, when I messaged you when I was underground. Because I was trying to see if you would ask for help as well at that time, or if you needed help.
So there are times where you'd also push me to ask for help, I see. Okay.
It was interesting. It was interesting. But I've had fun with it so far. But there's so much more that could end up coming from it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to share, and I guess like you can use that or do with that what you will, but I want to say that I do trust you, and whether that trust is like going back and forth, it doesn't really matter, and I trust you enough to tell you this information, and I look forward to seeing what comes of it.
Firstly, I'm probably not going to do anything with this information, to be honest with you.
That's fair.
I don't...
You don't have to.
I feel like if you've never helped me in the past, why... I don't know, why would I need that now, you know?
And you might not. And that's okay.
I mean, I definitely do, but it's like...
Oh, God.
You don't understand what I've been through. It's been a rough couple of days. Okay,
you're not looking too good right now.
It's been so rough.
I saw a few death messages last time I was on.
I've died like over 5 times in the past.
Oh, dude.
However long, I got killed by my own teammates. Like the people that, you know, I do anything for, the people that I do anything for, no questions asked, they killed me.
Which teammates?
Took one of my hearts. It was Hannah and Mavic. Granted, I asked them to trap me because it was for like Bacon's stupid task thing. But like, I didn't expect them to keep the heart or blow up all my gear. I was not expecting either of those things to happen. So think it makes a little bit of sense that I'm upset about it, but whatever. It's fine. Not a big deal. But it just feels so unfair because everybody on the server is allowed to be on 20 hearts. Even my enemies, even my teammates, everyone. Darapchu, Hannah, Mavic, all of them are around 20. I think Minut's trying to rise his way up. He's not there yet, but he's getting there. I don't remember his heart count. And of course, all my enemies are at 20 and above. So it's like, but then like, you know, I'm over here doing everything I can, trying my hardest to work my way up, get myself back up on top of things. Because I was at 11, I had 11, that was good. But then I died 5 times trying to kill Flame, and I did kill him. That was cool, but nobody really cared. It didn't really matter. It didn't change anything because he still came to spawn and killed like 5 people right after. Like, so it's like none of my deaths even mattered because like he just came and killed everyone else like at spawn. Literally the entire tab list, he wiped them all out just because he died once. Like it didn't matter. He even killed Clown, who was helping him kill me. Like I don't understand it. But like the fact of the matter is that like I have like all the gear in the world. I can give hearts to all the players that are low on hearts. I can help everyone, right? I can do everything for everyone. I can repair spawn a million times over as it keeps getting blown up. I can give everyone all the gear that they need after they die. I can give them all the hearts that they need after they die. But like, I can't do anything for myself, really. I'm stuck on 8 hearts and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not even supposed to be at 8. I got one from Mapic and I don't even want that right now. I don't want any of that. I don't want Mapic's help. I don't want Darapchu's help. I don't want your help. I don't want anyone's help anymore because for the past couple of months, I've needed it more than I ever have. And I never got it. I did nothing but help people, I feel like. I feel like I did nothing but help people. Even Flame, who is not supposed to be my enemy, but at times became my, like... I've done nothing but try to help, and nobody's really done anything for me since then. Darapchu, he went out of his way to be my teammate, which is very kind of him. Mapix helped me in a number of fights, more fights than I can count, right? Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know, it just... I don't know.
Also,
I feel like everything I do is so pointless. And I don't know, that's just how I've been feeling. And then on top of all of that, there's the whole slap in the face of this whole time, yeah, I could have had unconditional help from you, but nope, never got that either. So that's wonderful.
I don't think what you did was pointless.
That's great.
I
really?
Know that's something you feel. But I feel like the stuff that you've done for this server, despite how it feels personally, you've kept it alive more than anyone else. I think that's why everyone's been so interested in what PrinceZam has been up to. You've said this a lot.
No, because that's the thing. That's the thing, is that I know what impact I have. I know what impact I have because I left for 3 months and nothing happened. And then and Mavic left too, and everyone fell apart when I left, right? Like
but you can't keep putting up with all of this every single time you have to get on. It's the constant grief of that, which I would never truly understand that.
I don't understand. If I leave, it's the worst thing ever. If I stay, I just get killed. And, you know, everyone was online, by the way. Like, everybody on the server was online giving Evbo a tour. And instead of, you know, joining in on that tour, Main, Flame, and Clown all just ran around punching me, beating me up, shooting me down, killing me over and over and over. They were just, like, completely decimating me. And I kept screaming for help. Right? And nobody thought it was genuine. Not one person thought it was genuine, because it wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be genuine, but... they did kill me. They did. And then I came back to spawn to get my stuff, and then they killed me again. And no one cared about that either. And then... oh my god. And then I had them chase me around for like 30 minutes, and still nobody cared. I didn't tell anyone not to help, but I also didn't want them to help because I was planning something. But still, like, nobody really helped. And then, yeah, I finally did end up killing Flame with a void trap, but I still died in it too, so... does it mean anything? I don't know. I didn't need anyone's help during that fight. I didn't need anyone's help when I was screaming for help. I thought I had it under control. I clearly didn't, but it's still the fact that I did and no one came that really kind of hurts, you know?
I didn't even know that you needed help in that moment. A lot of it just felt like a massive bloodbath at spawn, and I was just the whole time just with Mr. Cube until Evbo asked me to come to a parkour battle, which led to my death.
Yeah.
That was my session last session, and I didn't even see you
Yeah.
there, so I can't imagine like what ended up happening in that whole, like, other than what you've just said. That was a crazy
No, there was a
day.
lot. Yeah.
So I'm sorry that happened. It's really not a fun experience.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I don't know. I help and I help and I help, and I know I probably shouldn't expect myself and others, right? But like, I don't know, a helping hand would be nice, but I don't want it anymore. I'm done. I don't care. I don't I don't want anyone to help me anymore. I don't want anyone to help me. I don't even want the heart that maybe gave me.
I mean, it sounds like you
I
still
shouldn't be at
care.
8. I don't. Flame and Main have also offered to give me a heart too because they killed me because of some stupid jumper thing. So I could get a heart from them, be at 9 if I really wanted to. But like, it doesn't.
Doesn't change
I don't know.
anything.
It doesn't change the fact that they didn't help when I don't know, before I asked. So like, what's
Fact
the
that they
point?
jumped
And
you
I,
before, like, why would they give you the heart if they just attack you every time you get it? Like,
yeah,
what's the
exactly.
point?
I don't. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
it's
don't
a
know.
it's a hard thing to figure out, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I can't just give an answer to you. I don't think I'm the type of person to just be like, this is what you should do or what you shouldn't
No,
do.
obviously.
But it does
Yeah.
suck. Like, you've had probably one of the worst and best experiences this season, which I don't know. And
I think
ultimately,
it's
that's
been
up to
nothing
your
but the
own.
worst, to be honest.
Nothing but there's
It's
no
been
good.
nothing but the
Nothing
worst.
good. You can't
What
think of
have
one
I
good
done that's
thing.
good? I can think of killing Flame, but no one cared. Darabshu congratulated me. Mavic seemed like he really didn't care at all. I don't know.
Why is everything focused on the deaths and the kills? Like, is that the most exciting thing that you
Well,
have
all my
from this?
builds are destroyed for C, and when I tried rebuilding them,
I mean, we're
you
standing
told
in
me you
one right
wanted things to
now,
change. I guess we are standing in one, but it's not mine. It's not mine. It's different.
but you built it for a cause that impacted somebody.
I guess. I don't know. I built Mapix Castle. That's a build I'm very proud of. I liked my tree. Too bad it's gone. Um,
Well, it's like, even if things are gone, even if things change to be something new, they still had their significance. They still had their impact. And while it may seem like not many people care, they remember it. They remember every single thing that you built because it had an impact on them. And that's kind of why I like seeing the change, because even when it's gone, if you can still remember it, even if it wasn't important, even if it didn't matter, if you remember it, then it had an impact on someone. And the exciting
yeah.
part is, with change, is if you have something new, it's a new thing to leave that impression and a new thing to leave that impact. I'm not saying things have to change. I'm not saying things need to be destroyed to be something new. But if something keeps getting rebuilt or something, and it's okay if you rebuild it, because if you want it back, that's okay. But I'm saying, if new things are being added and new things take its place, it's not a bad thing either. It's giving something new to remember and to have memories made in those places. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's something that I always think about
No,
when
I
I
get
build
it.
things.
New memories. Yeah.
But I never wanted you to think that everything needs to change, but it was hard to get that across the first time because I did bomb spawn, and I wasn't meaning everything should get destroyed. When I saw you breaking the tree and replacing it with something else, the ruins that you built, which was really cool, I felt upset by that. Not like angry, but just like saddened that you were just moving past it and trying to forget about it and move to something new. Because change is only good if you remember the things that were left behind. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, yeah. In that moment, I chose to do what I thought would make you happy, but guess I was wrong about that.
I mean, it's okay. You didn't know, and I didn't really give you the best impression at that time. But I feel like at the end of the day, you should make what makes you happy, not others.
Yeah, I know better now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I am sorry about that.
It's okay. I don't know. When I think about the things that I've built, I can only think about the amount of times they've been exploded, the amount of times I've had to rebuild them. I've had to rebuild Mabek's castle 3 times. I've had to rebuild my house at spawn over 3 times. Like,
I want to see the
everything
statistics you have because
that I've
rebuilt
ever
so many
built,
things.
everything that I've ever built has been destroyed and repaired and destroyed and repaired. And it's like, I don't know. I can't even remember whether Mabek's castle's blown up or not. I have to check every single time because I never remember.
You know the.
And I guess, yeah, here we are standing in one of the very few builds I've made that isn't blown up. But it's not mine. I never made it. This is for Vitality. This is his.
I mean, you're. To be fair, you're. I mean, it's not a build necessarily, but the Daisy Field was never destroyed. But I feel like there's one other thing as well that is an interesting thing to think about. And I don't know, and you don't have to agree with this statement, but you know, in school or like in schools where people always say, like remembering things when you're studying for a test or you're trying to practice something, you're trying to remember something, right? When you're doing those things, often people will just like read over the answers really quick and hope, oh, I'm going to pass this test, I'm going to do great. And when they do that, they usually don't succeed. Sometimes they do, but they usually don't. But often seen as like the best way to study, the best way to prepare for anything or to remember something is by writing it down or constantly going over it in your head, remembering it, right? And as much as that pained you to rebuild things over and over again, and I hate that your only memory is it being destroyed, the more times that you spent rebuilding those things, to you, helped you remember those things, and it also showed how much you cared about them, if that makes sense. And you wanted to keep that memory alive. Does that make sense? I feel like it's a weird way to compare it, but that's how I perceived what you just said. And
no, I understand it. It's just, I don't know, what good does showing my care, like what good does that do if no one else does, if no one else can see that, you know?
I think people
like
do
yeah,
see
it's
that.
clear PrinceZam cares about Spawn, that's so nice, but like who really cares? Mavik is like considering joining Spoke and blowing up Spawn with him, like, so he clearly doesn't care. And like I mean, I can't speak for what Darapshu thinks at all. I don't know if he's here or not, but like, I don't know. I can't speak to what he thinks, but like, I'm pretty sure he only cares about Spawn because I care about Spawn. I really don't see why he would otherwise.
I think Darapshu
And
cares
like,
more than you think.
really?
I mean, I can tell you one thing is that I've been talking to him for the past several months. And I feel like him more than anyone cares about you.
I know he cares about me, and I know that he wants to do the things that I care about, right? But like, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's like sweet of him.
I don't know. I feel like you have more of an impact than you feel like you do. Even like a positive impact, not just like everyone wants to kill you. I think people see that, but I feel like at the same time, a lot of the stuff, like you said, why does that matter if no one actually cares, right? A lot of it is also just yourself. It's a lot of like personal resilience, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but showcasing like if you are able to pull through this, you can pull through anything. If that makes sense. It's a self
I guess.
guidance. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to constantly rebuild. You could just drop it, but the fact that you didn't shows that. And I don't know if that me saying this even means anything.
I'm glad that I'm able to show it to people, but I don't know, because that's all I've ever wanted, right? All I've ever wanted is for people to see that, yeah, I can't, you know, Spawn can be blown up a million times, but it's not going to make me give up. It's not going to let me give up on any of this, right? And I'm aware of the impact that has. I think, I don't know, like, it's nice. It inspired Vacant to rebuild Spawn for a bit, but then I guess he switched to filling it with Wardens, which I guess makes sense, right?
Oh, I remember changing.
Yeah. And like, I guess, I don't know, that got Darapshu a little invested in it too for a bit, but that's more because he cares about me than anything. And then yeah, Mavic did the whole Mon thing, but he didn't do it because I did anything. He didn't do it because I built that spawn or whatever, right? He did it because he thought that would make him more powerful, maybe more powerful than Flame. So that's why he chose to do it. And like, I don't know, I feel like yeah, it's cool. I do everything I can for the server, right? But like, I don't know. I feel like if people understood that, people would like, you know, not slaughter me every chance they get, or not, you know, trap me when I'm supposed to be their teammate, or
The one
I
thing
don't
that
know.
sucks, you can't always expect
Yeah.
what you can't predict what everyone does, and you can't always expect
Mhm.
things from people, which sucks. It's nice to have people to rely on. That's why I'm very adamant that I don't want to betray my teammates, Cube and Squiddo, because I want to prove that they can trust me. But trust is hard
Yeah.
on lifesteal, and things change, and you can't always expect that. And that's why a lot of times you focus on yourself, but you do the best you can for the people that you care about.
Okay, so just asking this again because I know I asked it earlier, but if I did ask you to betray them, would you?
Yes,
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna ask you that, but yeah.
for the sake of this experiment, I want to do things that are out of my comfort zone, and even if I'm not fully in agreement with that, I would do it.
I'm not gonna make you do that.
I appreciate it because I would
They
hate
deserve
that.
to be able to rely on you, and you shouldn't have to go through that, so.
um, that was a lot.
Okay.
Sorry, that was took me a second to
No, that's
um
fair.
um
Yeah.
but yeah, that is, I don't know. I wanted to tell you this. I know there's a lot of things that have happened to you, and
Mm-hmm.
over the past things, I feel bad that I wasn't giving you the help that you need. And I know I've already said this, but and you don't need my help, as you very much have said, but I think it's always just nice to know there's someone there, and I don't think everyone gets that or feels that. So
I guess.
even if it doesn't matter, even if you don't even ask me anything, even if like I end up somehow on the other side of things, just know that there's something that I could always do if it comes to it.
I'm confident you're gonna be on the other side
I have a
by the end of
feeling
all
this will
this.
end up happening too, but that doesn't mean it has to be a direct attack, you know?
Yeah, I know. It won't be a direct attack. I don't think it'll be a direct attack from any of you. But I don't know. An attack on Spawn I see is an attack on me, so.
Which sucks. But
Mm-hmm.
I've told you what I believe and what I think, and I told you where I'm willing to go with this. So,
Okay. And I'm not planning on standing by while your world-ending teammates destroy
and I know. I
everything
feel
I
like
care
that's pretty
about.
obvious.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's gonna happen. I have not had conversation, but we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I I hope to see you on the other side.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how things go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to expect from this next few months, but
Have any of the people in part of your experiment killed you before or no?
yes,
Really? Who?
Squiddo once.
Oh. Well, that doesn't really count, does it?
No, I don't think it really
Okay.
counts. There was a
I
moment
see.
though. There was a moment. I don't like talking about it, but it was an interesting experience early on this season.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Maine killed me? I don't think.
Potentially.
Oh no, Maine has killed me.
Maybe for
Maine has
the
killed me.
for the betrayal though.
Yes, it wasn't like a direct killing.
Yeah, so nobody who's on your prism list has killed you with malicious intent. That's very interesting to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you wanting to?
I mean, just don't be surprised if it happens if you're gonna join Spoke.
I won't be surprised. I won't.
Yeah.
I feel like, if anything, you are the most deserving to just kill me in that instance.
Yeah.
So
Probably. Yeah. I don't know.
well, I do need to head out, but I
Yeah, that's fair.
appreciate you having this conversation with me because I've been wanting to have it for a long time, and I'm sorry that it has taken this long.
I appreciate you finally telling me everything. Thank you.
I don't know. I feel like I should have been more transparent sooner, but it is where it is now. And I appreciate you deciding not to take advantage of that. I genuinely believed we were gonna walk into this right here today, and you were gonna ask to give me all of your heart, all of my hearts, and kill me.
You really think I'd do that?
I didn't know. But
You
I
thought
like
you'd be
to
banned
think-
today? Really?
I had to think of every possibility, and I would have done it.
You know what I did before I came here? You know what I was doing before I got here?
What did you do?
Jumper did this whole experiment on Darabchu, and by the end of it, she was down to 1 heart. So I flew to the world border to give her all the materials she needed to craft herself back up to 7. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really funny, though.
Yeah, no. And she also thought that I was going to kill her, by the way. So.
I feel like everyone needs, as a life stealer, you need to be prepared for anything. And either you accept that anything to happen to you, or you try to fight against it. And I was willing to walk in here accepting whatever happens, but I was nervous of it for obvious reasons.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
Yeah. No, I would have been nervous if I were you too. So yeah.
But yeah, use this information however you want. And thank you for just being willing to talk and have this conversation. Because I have a feeling
for sure.
if I told anyone else on that list, it would have ended differently.
I think so too, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think anyone else wouldn't have taken advantage of it. I don't know.
Probably Squiddo. She probably wouldn't.
I don't know. I don't think so, but Squiddo could be silly sometimes, and it might have gone differently. I've had a few experiences this season, so you don't know. I don't think Rek would have. I don't think Rek has any reason. He probably would have made me do something stupid, but I don't think he would have like focused that much. But yeah, I'm probably going to head back up.
Yeah, for sure.
One day I'll show you.
Can I give you something?
Sure.
Is this the right banner? Yeah, it is.
Wait, this is crazy.
Do whatever you want with this.
Thank you. Wait, what's the sim? What does it mean?
Balance.
That's really
At the beginning of the server, I wore a shield that had a sun on it. When I came back after leaving for 3 months, I wore a shield that had a moon on it.
And so now you want balance of both.
Now I've reached a balance. Yeah.
Interesting that you use an eclipse with the room that we're in right now.
Oh, yeah, huh? Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I wanted you to have it.
Thank you. One day.
No problem.
One day I hope to show you the Daisy room that I've built.
Yeah, maybe one day. That could be cool.
It would be a fun moment.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for this gift. I'll have to apply it to my shield or put it on display at some point.
I think shield is probably the best point. That's where I used to. It always goes on my shield. It looks better on a shield, so
I mean, you have a different thing on your shield right now.
Yeah, I do. Life's a Republic because we're preparing for Doomsday. So.
Oh, okay, that's your team shield. That's cool.
Yeah, I had to show the loyalty to the what's it called?
That makes sense.
To the cause, yeah.
Well, I'm definitely gonna apply this to a shield. Thank you.
No worries.
I'm gonna head back to my base, and it was nice talking.
It was nice talking to you too.
Think, I guess. I was worried this would go a lot differently, but thank you. I'll see you later,
don't worry.
Sam.
I'll see you later.
How do I get out of here? Do I just break it?
You just mine the thing. Yeah, you just break the thing and then.
I
Is
don't
that
have
gonna
an
take a
axe.
while for you? You don't have like, you don't have an axe? Oh my god.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm broke right now. This is a
Okay,
much
hold on.
awkward exit. Okay, cool. I got out.
Yeah,
All right.
there you
I'll
go.
see you later, Zam.
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye, 4C. Bye.
Well, that went better than I thought. I don't know how to I'm a little nervous because I said a lot. I said a lot. I didn't need to say a lot. I was pretty confident he was going to try to test me by getting me to give up a heart or something. Bittersweet much? I mean, it did kind of hurt that everything that I did plan-wise felt like a slap in the face to Zam. I don't know how else I could have gone about it, but I need to be aware of everything that I do moving forward now. And I'm kind of nervous. I promised Squiddo I wouldn't tell people things about our plans, and I didn't want to break that promise. But as far as I know, the hallucination trick, Squiddo already showed it to Zam. They just didn't show them how to do it. I'm drinking water. And as much as I know Squiddo probably didn't want them to know that trick, I personally believe it was a good show. It was a show of good faith of the things that I learned. So I didn't have to give up everything, but just enough that Zam doesn't not trust me, if that makes sense. Because I did want to tell him everything, and I couldn't say the Squiddo plans, if that makes sense. I think that was the best way I could have approached that. I hope Squiddo isn't too upset about that. I'll have to let Squiddo know, but I don't think that will change too much of our outcome of our plans or what's going about with the future of our team. Dude, I'm kind of nervous now. I'm kind of nervous. That was a lot. Again, wanting to tell him and not being able to. But that's the thing of the experiment, is I can't say everything. I can't say everything, but I said enough. I think I've told Zam now more than I have told anyone else. That is the most I have told anyone. And I feel like in that instance, I put a lot of faith and trust into him. And I really hope that doesn't come back to bite me. Hearted Peril, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. I need to message Durapchu. Tell him I need to talk fast. Let me look. Durapchu. I may need to leave for an IRL thing. Would we be able to talk after, or are you free for a quick 5 minutes? I feel bad rushing to Rapchu, but I do need to leave. I have somewhere I need to be in the next 30 minutes, so I'm kind of in a hurry. Sorry, I got a lot of messages. Oh god. I'm nervous for how things will be perceived, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Wait 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. I have a feeling Durapchu won't make it back in time. So I'm probably going to have to just... probably just have to end this here, and I'll come back when I'm home, and we'll talk with Durapchu after. I think that'll be a good conversation to catch up with Durapchu. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. There's a lot of things that I've just dropped a lot of things. A lot of things. But I love just the symbolism of everything. It feels good to finally get a lot of that stuff off my chest, because the whole Prism experiment has been something that I've started such a long time ago, and I was so afraid of anyone knowing about it. If I told anyone anything, something could have changed the outcome of how the experiment was. Something could have made something change. And I didn't want Zam to know. And I think still to this day, it probably would have been better if Zam didn't know, for the sake of the experiment. But I personally believe it'll create such a more interesting outcome if one person knows, because I want to test Zam in a way to see what will he do with that, and what would he be willing to do with that. Because I feel like with this whole experiment, with the whole thing that I've done of putting myself out of my own control, right, getting myself into that position, I feel like I've never been in a situation where someone could genuinely go into that mindset knowing that they could get me to do anything. And that's I feel like the true test. If people knew what they could do, what would they do with it? And that's the final thing I want to test with this whole experiment. It's the final thing I want to see, is if someone had the power to choose to do it, would they ban me or would they not? I don't know. I don't know what they would choose, and as of now, I'm still alive, and I have a new shield. So, for today, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, or not video, stream, and I'm gonna head out for the day. I'm gonna go do some IRL stuff, and we will catch up next time on Lifesteal. We're gonna raid Durapchu, because I will be in that stream later tonight, more than likely, if Durapchu's awake. So everyone, join the raid. Show Durapchu a ton of love. Show Durapchu a ton of love. I hope you guys enjoyed today's lore stream. I hope I did well. Dude, I threw up 30 minutes before today's stream. The fact that I was able to hold like a conversation is crazy. I was so lightheaded that whole time. But everyone join Durapchu's stream. Show Durapchu a ton of love. They're doing a subathon right now. So guys, I know I've done a subathon. You should go show Durapchu a ton of support and love during his subathon. He's been going crazy. He's been like streaming every day, going like insane. Show Durapchu a ton of love, and I'll see you guys all next time. It has been a pleasure. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.